how are you? Welcome to this new class. Today we are going to continue the unit 9 called Jobs and Science. Yes. Today we are going to talk about causative, okay? And it's a way to express us, but without talking about us. Well, we talk about us, but the important part is an action that we didn't do. Us and an action that we didn't do. How can we mix this? Well, we are going to talk about this in the presentation. See you there.
Hi kids, how are you? Welcome to this new class. Today we are going to talk about causative. That is part of the unit 9 called Jobs and Science. Let's start. Okay, we use causative verb when we want to talk about something that someone else did for us or for another person. It means that the subject caused the action to happen, but didn't do it themselves. Maybe they paid or asked or persuaded other person to do it. For example, we can say, I cleaned my house. That means that I did it by myself. Really? If I paid someone to clean it, of course I can say, a cleaner cleaned my house. But another way is to use a causative construction. So I can also say, I had my house cleaned. If you see the differences is that I had the house cleaned, but I did it by myself. Someone else did it for me. And that is the important meaning of the causative. In a sense, using a causative verb is similar, to use a passive. Okay. We already talked about passive voice. The important thing is that the house is now clean. We don't focus on who did it. The important part is that the house is clean. Okay, we have the verbs to have, object, and past participle. Have something done. We usually use have something done when we are talking about paying someone to do something for us. It's often used for services. The form is subject, have, object, and past participle. I had my car washed. John will have his house painted. This is in future, but could work too, okay? We have some ways to use the causative using get, okay? With get, we can also use subject, get, object, and past participle. This has the same meaning as have, but is less formal, okay? The example is, the students get their essays checked. I will get my hair cut next week. He got his washing machine fixed. Did you see? It's the same, but using get. Get someone to do something. Finally, we can also use the construction get someone to plus infinitive. Again, this means that you cause the other person to do the action. That is the main part of the causative. Maybe by paying them to do it, or by asking them to do it, or by persuading them to do it, whatever, okay? She gets her son to do his homework by promising him ice cream when he is finished. I got the cleaner to clean under the cupboards. Sometimes these constructions have the feeling that we needed to combine someone to do something, while the other constructions on this page are neutral. Okay, if you see the differences of this topic, the important part is this. The last one is not my favorite. I can use the first one and this one. That is, have someone do something. We can also use the construction subject have person infinitive. This has a very similar meaning to have something done, which we have already talked about. But this time we say who did the thing. We talk about the person who asked to do the thing for us. I had the electrician look at my broken light. The doctor will have the nurse call the patient. Have the nurse call the patient. And the teacher had the students write the answers on the whiteboard. Okay? It's so easy. It's just a formula that you could use whatever you want. And well, kids, thanks. See you in the real life class.
Well, kids, this is all for today. Remember that if you have any question, you can send me an email or leave me a comment in the Google Classroom. Remember that it's so important that you ask if you have any question. Thank you for the attention and see you in the next class. Bye.